Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to another episode of whatever the hell's on your screen right now. We can actually take our time today, if you can believe it. That's pretty nice. We're playing this video game, so... I helped my friend build a computer through Discord. And it went decently well, I would say. There was a little bit of hiccups here and there, and of course, when you've been, like, working on a computer for, like, 8 hours straight, and then it doesn't immediately work, you're like, oh god, right? But I think as far as, like, a first computer build goes, it went rather well. The issue that we ran into was the issue that we expected to run into, and we talked about. So, ultimately, it's just gonna be a little bit annoying, but... well, it's gonna be a lot annoying, but it'll probably be worth the process in the end, because it looks like everything else works perfectly fine. But, character exclusive, hunted by the cult Ithutu. Oh, guys, look, random item statistics! Oh, wow! I can't wait to try that. Ugh. Anyways, character exclusive Ithutu with, hunted by the cult on Moriko. That's something that we can, let's look who it is. We can do that. So we've got knowledge. Probably gonna fail that. Your second enemy specifically. Charisma, strength, maybe dex. So it's almost every stat check, but dexterity's the maybe. So no light source. Just Takashi and your second enemy. So okay. It just works. It just works, TM. We definitely want prepare, because while it's not an auto-include every time, it's pretty strong. You can't look at, what is it, like 25 damage and say, kind of mid TBH. you get an item that lets you kill any boss in the game in like 2 turns or less, and it's like, kind of mid TBH. Yeah, no, the meta in this game would be remiss if that was the case. Are we gonna try to get something from the occult store? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a little vending machine action? Yeah, we can do a little vending machine action. Are we ever gonna get a brick? Probably not. You know, we had, like, hundreds of episodes that was about the brick, right? The brick was a exciting part of our lives for, like, a better part of a year, okay? It's alright that the brick has fallen into obscurity. So, that's okay. Alright, I'll actually, because we might get outdoorsman. Let me just turn that off real quick so I can click really fast. There she is. Look who it is. It's me. It's Moriko. It's her. She's here. Alright, yeah, we could just go, I think. We can just say, fuck it, we ball, and we can ball. Yeah. School scissors, mermaids, hell, bulletin, sailors. We could probably start with hell or bulletin. I'm down. I'm thinking that's okay. I'm thinking it's look who it is. Now, I do want specifically either a compass or a flashlight. And the game has given me neither, so that's really funny. That's fantastic, actually. It's a funny joke. Oh no, guys, in the next update we won't be able to use the flashlight and the compass at the same time anymore. Or the camera and the compass. That would actually be like a slight Koji nerf, but with the camera roll, you don't, or the film roll, you don't even care about that anymore. Like, I actually think it's better to not get compass on Koji anymore, so. Because it's just more important to invest in the look who it is, the film roll. Gives you more EXP if you're consistent with it. I would rather not have that thing happen. Let's use it once, and then let's sell it. Let's sell our schoolwork to some desperate person who is gonna get an F, and then they think Moriko studied for this? They think she has time to study when she's saving the world? What is this, a Persona game? Nah. We'll just do nothing. Let's look who it is. I clicked wrong, did I? I definitely clicked wrong. I just wanted the -1 stamina, but I did not get the -1 stamina. It was not look who it is. We're not gonna be able to do this, are we? Oh, we are. 6 perception hit different. Let's go. See, that's flashlight value. True. Okay. So, how are things looking in the economy of Final Fantasy XIV? It's in remiss. The housing stuff is just completely fucked. And for once, when you're talking about housing in Final Fantasy XIV, second enemy, by the way, don't come any closer, you say to the man tied to the chair, unable to move. Got a big brain Moriko moment here, but don't come any closer. He can't even see you raise the shotgun, Moriko. His eyes are covered. He's just singing in a room alone, tied to a chair. And yet, you're gonna beat him to death because you're an ethical person. We're gonna do it like that for some reason. Why? I don't know. We're gonna do it like that for some reason. I don't know why. Just felt like it. But you know, normally when you talk about the housing situation in Final Fantasy XIV, it's like you're complaining about Square Enix. But I'm actually just complaining about, like, the people themselves. Like, the housing bids go hard on Coral. Let me just tell you. Like, there are some houses that are like... Okay, so let me explain. There's a regular division, and then there's a subdivision. The subdivision is a clone of the normal division, okay? So, each division has 30 houses in it. So, House 30 and House 60 are identical, okay? They're the same house. Now, I'm interested, for my free company, on House 30. And I was thinking to myself, okay, well, you know, maybe we would want to put a bid on House 60, because that's the lowest one on the list. It's in a subdivision, so somebody has to go into another menu to access it. It'll probably be less desirable, because it's more annoying to get to. The default is 1 through 30. So you would think that 60 would be the least desirable because it's the last on the list, and you have to click more buttons to get to it. No, actually, 30, last time I checked, it most likely has more bids now. It had 2 bids yesterday. And now, I was specifically talking about Shirogane. It had 2 bids yesterday, and this is just for Ward 25 as well, because it's the only ward I've been paying attention to, but we'll probably go pay attention to other wards at some point. But Shirogane, Ward 25, 30. It's got 2 bids on it, okay? Now, this is a pretty expensive place, so you might think that, like, alright, 2 bids, that's pretty good. That's almost 100 million gil put down. It's pretty crazy, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that they don't tell you about, okay? 60, again, last on the list, lowest on the list, for, like, every sort of, like, little subtle thing that you could ever think about or want for a house location. You're the last on the list. You're in a subdivision, so you can't, like, when you go to the housing district, by default, you are in the regular division, not the subdivision. So it's like, last on the list, you're in the subdivision, you are not, like, it's a great house. Like, 30 and 60 in Shirogane are fantastic mansions. But 60 is, like, kind of annoying, because you have those little gripes of, like, again, you're last on the list, you're bottom of the you're bottom of the list, and you have to go into a sub-menu to see the subdivision. And yet, 60, Ward 25, last time I checked yesterday, over 10 bids. Why? I don't understand. If you were looking to want that mansion house in Shirogane, and you could pick, because at the time it was 2 bids, and at the time it was 10 bids, you could pick a 33% chance, or you could pick, I don't know, like a 1 in 10? Why in God's name when you pick the 1 in 10? Like, what? Why? Why would you look at something that has 3 bids? Or no, 2 bids, sorry. Why'd you look at something that has 2 bids? And then look at something that has, you know, if you're the 10th bidder on that with 9 bids. Why'd you be like, I should spend my money on the one that I'm least likely to get. Right? And here's the thing. If it has a bunch of bids like that, that probably means an FC wants it. So it's like, you even have less of a chance, because 2 of those tickets, or possibly more, God forbid, because some people have a lot of fucking gil lying around. God forbid, like, you're trying so... But why would you go all in on the one that's more inconvenient? It doesn't make any sense. So you would try to, like, snipe the plot 60 from, like, a big free company that puts, like, 3 tickets down? You can't see who puts the tickets down, but still, right? It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do... Like, it's the most inconvenient one. Why would you go so hard for it? Like, we're going for 7, 37, 30, and 60. And when we place our second ticket, it's either going to be to reinforce 7, so we have 2 tickets on 7, or if 7 goes to shit and there's, like, 8 people who bid on it or whatever, then we'll, like, go put a bid on the mansion that has the least amount of people in any of the wards that a free company can move into, right? But, like, for the love of God, like, why? Why would you pick, like, if there are 3 mansions, and then those 3 mansions are duplicated, so you have 6 mansions in total, but there's only 3 unique mansions, right? Why would you pick the most inconvenient one to get to that's at the bottom of the list? Is it because you want to be the bottom of the list? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Like, obviously I have a different perspective, because I was talking with some people who were hanging out at some of the mansion plots, and we were just chatting, and they were like, yeah, the mansion on the top of the hill is our favorite one so far, but we would take any of them. And I'm like, oh, really? Why do you like the one at the top of the hill? It's far away. It's the furthest away from the market board out of all the mansions, and the view is blocked by other people's roofs. So why do you like that one? And they're like, oh, because we're G-posers, and we really like the waterfall and the bamboo forest. And it's like, oh, okay, fine. You know, if that's it, you know, people got fucking priorities, all right? People got priorities. And, like, yeah, it's look who it is. I got nothing. I got nothing for it. It's like, yeah, all right. They prioritize the G-pose bamboo forest and the waterfall and the bridge, I guess. But it's like, I don't know. Like, maybe I just have a completely different perspective. So maybe somebody's like, oh, being at the bottom of the list is cool because if people scroll down to the bottom of the list, they're gonna see me. Or maybe 60 is, like, easy to remember because it's the last housing ward or whatever. I don't know. Like, do people like the high... Like, is it because it's the highest number? Does that make you happy? That just having the highest number? I don't know, honestly. It's a little weird. I don't know how I feel about it. It is look who it is. It is look who it is. It's look who it's not. She's fucking dead. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't get it. I will take any Shirogane mansion. That is a wide range of a whole 6 ass houses. And it's also greedy. Because, well, you know, a mansion, there's only, you know, how many mansions are there in Shirogane in total? Let's find out. It's look who it is. There are, I believe... 180 mansions in Shirogane, and that's for the whole server. So it's like, there can only be 180 mansions at a time, period. So, only 180 free companies can have a mansion in Coral, in Shirogane. So, yeah, that's a pretty exclusive group when there's like, you know, like... Well, actually, how many people play on Coral? Can you check this? Did they just make this information available? FFXIV server player numbers. Server populations, January 2023. On Coral, you have about 600,000 people. Now, that's total characters. Does it have, does it tell you... No, it doesn't tell you how many of those total characters are active players. But Coral has over 600,000 characters. Now, 8 of them are me, so you can take 8 from that number. Well, you can take 7 from that number, because I'm only active on one of those characters, but... Coral's actually not that bad. Over 500,000 total characters. It's pretty neat. I love being able to pause the recording. I love being able to pause the recording. You have no idea how nice that is. I just need to sneeze. I don't have to Emmerdale anymore. Beautiful. Also, the articles on this website are fucking unhinged, alright? Like, it's like a different language, you know? Like, when I talk about Final Fantasy stuff, people are probably like, he's speaking a different language. How oil counters power cards in Magic? How does the toxic mechanic work in Magic? The Gathering of Phyrexia, all will be one, reveals 2 powerful commanders. Yeah, I don't know, it's a different language to me. It is. Oil counters are OP, apparently? I don't know. Oh, shit. The best servers to join in Final Fantasy XIV. Let's go. We gotta go. It's using the Tataru's Grand Adventure fucking post-Void Arc Sky Pirate shit. What is the image? Oh yeah, when I think of Final Fantasy XIV servers, I think Tataru dressed like a Sky Pirate. I mean, based, but you know. I liked the Void Arc. That was a fun series. It can be challenging to figure out what server you should join when starting Final Fantasy XIV online. There are multiple options in each region for you to select. We recommend prioritizing a server where you and your friends can play. That's true. If you have a friend that plays Final Fantasy XIV, join their server. You don't need to be on the same server to play together. Being on the same data center is the most convenient, but the very important thing, and this is true, is that you're gonna want to be like walking around the world and seeing people that you know, right? Like being on the same server as your friends is so much more enjoyable because yeah, you can world transfer, yeah, you can data center transfer, yeah, you can play the game with them, no biggie, no problem. But being able to just walk around normally in your home server where you have all access to all the features and you can just like walk around and see somebody you know and wave to them, that's good. We like that. Okay, so data center, groups of servers, they're called worlds. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I don't care about Aether. I don't care about, well, I do kind of care about Primal because I used to live there. But let's see Crystal, all right? We gotta see Crystal. Coral, an excellent community for organizing and killing hunts. Is that really all we are? Is that all we are? Is that all we are? We just do hunts? I mean, that's true. Back when DC travel was introduced, you would have people from other data centers coming to Coral to join our hunt trains, and you'd see them a lot. But that's all we are. That's my server's entire identity is we hunt. Great. Awesome. Also, I love how how most of these are just listed as like roleplay, and then Mateus is listed as another role-playing server on Crystal. That's what you are, Mateus. Another role-playing server. Also, since when was Brynhilder small and quiet? Is that true? Brynhilder has more characters than Coral on it. How much does Balmung have? Balmung has 300,000 characters, and you're telling me Balmung's the largest fucking thing in the... These numbers can't be right. Yeah, Balmung, the largest role-playing community in the game. How many characters? 300,000. Coral has doubled? No shot. Absolutely not. I'm 2 of those Balmung characters, by the way, so you can take 2 away from the 307,085 numbers. I don't play on those alts. Notable Japanese servers. Due to the sheer number of Japanese servers, we had to pick and choose which ones to cover. Nice. Okay, we're done here. We're done here. I'm getting back to the game. Segment over. Wait, what was that I just fucking saw? Okay, never mind. I thought I saw something fucking crazy on a webpage that I had opened up, but I did not. It's look who it is. Oh shit, we looked at him. We looked at who it is, and that was not good for Moriko's physical health. Okay, so what are we doing? I don't know. It was the guy. It was Billy Mays, right? That was our second enemy? Probably. Probably. Uh-oh. Well, if we get a second one, we can never rest at our house again. That's nice. I might rest at our house now, actually, just because we will literally, like, if we get another one of these things, we will not be able to rest at the house ever again. And I'm worried about that. Catch me noticing? Hell yeah. 2% doom. In this economy, satisfactory. I love that stupid meme where it's like SpongeBob and Patrick running towards the screen, and it's like, at an affordable price, satisfactory. Such a dumb thing. Oh, let's look who it is. Oh! Okay, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. It is look who it is, alright. 90. Yeah, you do it like this. And then you fucking kill him. Yeah. You kill him on the first try, and then he's dead. And then you leave the combat. And you get a shovel, and you have 9 health. It's really nice. We love having 9 stamina right now. It's a very good outcome. Yeah, we got 7 knowledge, that's fine. Yo, let's go. We actually only needed 1. The 1 knowledge is real. So, if you asked me what was happening, I would say I don't know. What was I going on about? I don't remember. It probably wasn't important. Billy Mays? Something about Billy Mays. Oh yeah, telling a guy strapped to a chair not to come in any closer. It's like, you got your priorities wrong? Need to get your glasses checked? Your eyes checked? Something like that. I mean, he's strapped to a chair. You could just walk out of the room, you know? You could just leave him there. Leaving him there he would probably prefer you just walking out of the room and not helping him. Because the other possibility, and what actually happened, is you beat him to death, Moriko. Like, what the fuck? That's really fucked up. I mean, I'm down for it's look who it is. No, but if this is A, no. What's our second item that we discard? Okay, yeah, we're doing this. I mean, we could have discarded the shovel, but the shovel has cool interactions. Loud noise. Loud noise a moment. Friend's diary. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're gonna need the 2 throwing weapons, if you don't mind. Honestly, I think a holy shell would be pretty nice, but, you know, thankfully you have enough knowledge to look and see. To see who it is. That's not who I wanted to look who it is. That's not who I wanted to see. Oh, great. Wow. Wow, fantastic. Getting beaten to death by my swimming instructor? Nice. Oh, come on. Well, what do you want me to do? I need these items to discard them. And to throw them at the scissor woman. You just want me to take 4 stamina damage? Okay. What have I missed here? We lose the game. Alright. Okay, I want the easy fight. Little star. Little bro, homie star. There we go. What was that design? Oh no. Can I stop getting enemies who are like 4 stamina, please? Like, I would really appreciate it. It would actually, like, it would mean so much to me if the enemies stopped doing 4 stamina damage. Nice. Well, I didn't want to have items for this anyways, you know? Fair. True and real. Oh, thank God she didn't miss. We're like 1 miss away from just losing the game. That's not an exaggeration either. We are literally like 1 miss away from losing the game. I have to take perception. I do. It's true. Our combat sucks right now. And it's not getting any better. Oh, wow. Cool. We unlocked the bonus... We unlocked the bonus stamina damage. We could have gone our whole lives without seeing that. How do you get a sunburn when you're walking through the school? What kind of shitty windows are that? Okay, so we throw this. That's a good start. Then we do 5 damage here. Then we enter desperation mode. And then we prep this and win, because this will do 13 damage. Yeah, cool. Be a good time for Daddy's Girl, honestly. But a horrible time to lose my consistent healing throughout the run. Glad that didn't happen. It's... Look who it is. I hate all of these. Like, why would I like any of these things? I don't have items. I don't have items to discard. I can't do this. This is bad. I mean, what if it's just timeline A and we win? No. We take the burn here. We take the burn here, and then we just leave. Okay? We just take the burn here, it's look who it is, and we leave. Oh, nice. Alright. What the hell are we doing here? Innsmouth look? Okay. Hunger. Cool. If this is timeline A, Innsmouth look just bought us, like, I don't know, a different ending than normal. Don't come any closer. True. True! Regain 1 reason? No, don't do that. Regain 1 stamina, and then get the hell out of here. Great. Good. This is how we win. This is how we win. Also, I really want to watch that that new Puss in Boots movie, because that looks really cool. But I saw online that you could watch it on Amazon Prime Video, and so a family member was like, "Hey, I have Amazon Prime Video. You can use my account since you really want to watch the movie." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And so I signed into their account. I went onto Amazon Prime Video, and guess what? It's $25 fucking dollars. And I think that's to rent it. And it's like, regardless of whether it's rent or buy, it's digital. And it's just like, why? Why on earth would you do that to me? Like, the movie looks so good, I really want to see it. Alright, it is timeline B, so we should not notice his face, because that's generally bad for my health. But, yeah, no, it's like, thank God we didn't get another one of these. We're gonna have to rest at the house a couple times. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just sad. Because, like, I really want to watch the movie. It looks really good. But, the problem is that it's, like, $25 to either buy it digitally on Amazon or, like, $25 to rent it. Because the reason why I think it says rent is because when it said $25, it also said that it would give you the movie for 30 days, but once you start watching it, you have 48 hours to finish it. And it's like, that kind of sucks, you know? I don't like that. Oh, that's a little rude. And here's the thing. The movies that I like, I financially support them quite a lot, you know? I've bought more promo rare Blu-rays than you have, probably. I have 3 promo rare Blu-rays. One of them was from the American, like, a Western collector's edition, and then the other one is like a collector's edition from Japan that I imported. And then one of them is just a regular Blu-ray. And then I also own the movie again digitally on iTunes. But iTunes sucks really badly on PC, and I can't watch it, which is really dumb. But, like, you know, you give me the ability to love the movie, and I'll financially support it, but I ain't paying 25 bucks to rent a movie for 48 hours. Only get to watch it, well, theoretically I could watch it as many times as I wanted in that 24 hours, but then I would feel obligated to watch it multiple times in that 24-hour window, and I don't have that time. So, I don't know. It looks really good, though. I've seen the fight scene with the big giant guy. It's the meme, hey, you want to see something cool? It looks like such a beautiful movie. It does. It really does. It looks so beautiful. I really want to watch it. And that wolf guy who people are posting on Twitter, he looks fucking cool as hell. Got, like, the dual sickles. That shit goes hard. No wonder so many people screenshotted it. This is actually kind of bad for us, isn't it? Because, like, the problem is, we're gonna be one-off, and we don't really have something that we can throw. I don't wanna throw our flashlight either. We don't have an ally who can go throw hands. We do have a gun. That's a way to solve our problem. But if we have to fight the boss, though, that is an issue. I mean, we'd only be taking 2, you know? We'd only be taking 2. But then, you know, we have to take 4. Like, I can't take 4 in total. That's crazy. And we can't run away. So I think the best thing to do is just to, you know, that. I'm not happy about that. We might have to get the ringing of the ears taken care of at the hospital, but we'll see. I ain't got time for it. No time for a nice bath in a stranger's mansion. I would really like to discard 2 items so I know what hell we're going into. There's no way on earth we could roll a 1. There's no way we could roll a 1. But what if we did? That'd be really funny. That would be really funny. We were gonna lose 2 reason anyways. If we rolled a 1 and we got that ritual dagger, that would be so funny. So, like, there's not, like, I don't got anything. You can't discard this, and you can't discard that. So, I have 2 things that you can, well, I have 3 things you can discard, but I'm not discarding the shotgun. And I'm not discarding the painkillers, and I'm not well, I guess I could discard the painkillers, but I don't want to discard the flashlight. We have Takashi right at the end. I mean, I guess I could discard, yeah, okay, fine. Oh, it's timeline A, you piece, it doesn't matter. Just get me out of here. Awesome! Wow! That's crazy! Okay. Fantastic. So here's the thing, that's gonna do 15. I have nothing that I can throw, but we're gonna be able to Desperation. Yeah, okay. Wow, I hate this. Because we can't run, we have to stay. So you're just gonna have to do it like that. Which, that'll kill. It's just, like, a bummer. Yeah, cool, we got ending A, nice. Okay. This is gonna be a little awkward. Here, let me clutch, I'll clutch the prescription in the forest note in my dying hands. Okay. Knowledge, we're good. Second enemy, Billy Mays. Charisma, -3. Takashi, we're probably gonna kill him. Strength, we're bad. Dexterity, we're bad. So, do we have Heart of Darkness? We do. That was one of the first things we got. So we're taking -6, -3. Do I have any weird thing that's gonna kill me? No, I do not. So I just have to rest a few times, that's it. And by a few times, I mean twice. Literally just twice. I clicked the wrong button, we're dead. Actually, I could heal with leveling up as well. If we had, like, if we were worried about the Doom, I could, just level up and we'll be fine. But it's you! It's Billy Mays! Was Canis our first enemy? That's crazy. I honestly did not remember who our first enemy was at all. Oh yeah, of course it's better now. I was like, oh, we shot last floor. That's why our combat was so bad. Probably should have shot again, but no, I don't really think it matters. What perk we got? Anything cool? Wow. Double perception gaming? Wow, we did it. 8 perception. Catch me noticing. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. I will see you on the next episode of... Huh? Oh, I pulled my... So, my headphone jack on my audio deck is super loose because in order to have it in the right spot, it's kind of like stretching the cable just a little bit. Nothing that would cause damage, but basically, like, this cable that I have for the headphones, it's one of those coiled ones. So I could theoretically, like, walk away and it would, like, stretch for a little bit, right? But the thing is, the actual connection onto the audio deck is so weak that it'll just, like, the cable will, like, if I tug on my headphones at all, the cable itself will just pop out, right? Like, there's barely any 3539, darn. We were 4 seconds off of 3535, that's a shame. But, like, if I just, like, move slightly back, like, I move my head slightly back, normally, the cable itself, like, the coiled cable, would just kind of stretch a little bit to accommodate for that. But because the actual connection between the audio deck and the headphones is so, like, loose and bad, like, it's such a bad connector. Like, it will literally just, like, get loose and then, like, fall out, and then I'll, like, lose my ability to hear. And so what happened there is because the music does cut out there if you let it run out, but I immediately hit it, and I'm hearing the, you know, the da-da-da, and then it just completely cuts out, and it goes completely silent. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Is that a bug? And then I look over, and I see the desktop audio's going hard, and then I see that my thing fell out. So anyways, stay safe out there, have a good one, bye!